In this video, I'm going to show you how to record forever with the Ray-Ban Metas. Remove the recording limit completely. I recently released a video where I show you how to remove the recording limit. If you didn't know, here was the basic idea of that video. You make sure your glasses are connected to Instagram or Facebook. Then you start a live stream and switch the camera to the glasses camera. You make sure the live stream is set to practice mode on Instagram or only me on Facebook, and then it will record forever. Once it's done, you download it. I show you how to do this on Instagram in that last video. But the comments were saying the video quality isn't good enough in this method. And some of you out there had some theories, ways to improve the quality. Some suggested that when you do practice mode or only me, it actually reduces the quality. So the best thing you can do is start an only friends live, or even a public one on Facebook on a page you create rather than a profile. And on top of that, I had some other theories about how we could get better quality that weren't even mentioned. So in this video, I'm going to compare every single method there is to get infinite recording time. Then for fun, we'll throw it on the Oakley Metas just to see if the video quality is actually better with the 3K to live stream. And after all of that, we'll see what the best quality method is. In order to test the quality, I have this eye chart. This will allow us to clearly see which one has the best quality. I'll punch in so we can see how much the detail differs between each method, and we can find the best quality you can possibly get to have infinite recording time on your Ray-Ban Metas or Oakley Metas. Let's get started. But first, we very recently hit 10,000 subscribers in about a month and a half, 2 months ahead of our goal. To celebrate this, I have a special surprise coming. I'm still getting the logistics worked out, so I can't announce it just yet, but make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that, because I think you guys are really gonna appreciate it. And now let's compare the different methods. Finally, a creative way I thought of to do this was to just screen record, since the downloaded video from the lives is probably gonna be worse than when you initially recorded it. This has some drawbacks, but this has potential to be the best quality method, and we'll see whether Instagram or Facebook has better quality for that. So up first, we have an Instagram practice live against Instagram close friends. Practice live meaning you're the only one that will see it. Close friends is when you choose a close friend. Again, you can just choose one person who isn't going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. In my previous video, I showed the practice live method, and I got some comments saying that the quality would be worse if you did it this way. So here is the very first frame of the video from the Ray-Ban Metas, and first glance, that is absolutely right. So if you want better quality, you're definitely going to want to do a close friends Instagram live over a practice live. Look how much blurrier those bottom letters are over here, and even the second row to over here. It's pretty insane. Even the third row is really blurry. And look at my hand. It basically has no detail here whatsoever. Whereas the hand in the close friends live is a lot better. Up here, it's just a complete blur. Same thing with the words on this phone versus the words over here. But let's take a closer look. This is absolutely true. Look how blurry this letter is. It looks like an E. Go over here. It's not, it's a Z. It's very clear on this one. You would fail the eye test if you're doing on the practice live. So that fact has definitely been confirmed. Close friends is better quality than at practice lives if you're trying to get infinite record time on your Ray-Ban Metas. And now we're going to test Instagram public live. Before we do that, I cannot tell you how much I do not want to do this. I don't know why going live just makes me so anxious, especially on Instagram because it's almost 5,000 followers. I really don't want to do this, so if you appreciate me doing it anyways to make this content for you, all I ask is that you subscribe. This is literally psychological torture for me. Let's see what the quality looks like. So now we have the Instagram public live stream added after much anxiety, and let's see how those three compare. First glance, practice, still horrible, and close friends looks pretty good. And it looks like public is a little bit worse than close friends. And this is a really interesting trend that we're seeing here. So if you're trying to get infinite record time on your Ray-Ban Metas, I tested this in another video. It's just as long as the battery lasts. On my Ray-Ban Metas, it's about 45 minutes, according to the last video, in direct sunlight, basically. But if you put the infinite battery accessory on there, it can record for hours. I have another video about that in a link in the description if you want to see what that is. But practice mode is horrible. Close friends is pretty good. Public is worse. Public is worse than close friends. To do the best video quality for a very long video on Ray-Ban Meta on Instagram, first you want to open the Meta AI app. Make sure you're on the glasses tab down here. If you're not, tap on it. And then go up here and tap on your glasses model. And then you're going to tap on communication. Here you're going to want to make sure Instagram is connected. If it's not, make sure you tap on it and connect it. Once you've done that, you're going to go to your home screen and then you're going to open the Instagram application. So Instagram right here. And then you're going to press this plus button down in the middle. Wait for your glasses to load like that.
Double press the capture button to switch to your glasses camera.
Double press this button to switch to camera of your glasses.
Switch to your glasses camera.
You're probably going to want to do that while the glasses are on your face. Then up here, you're going to tap share with everyone. And then where it says close friends, you're going to click on that little tiny arrow by where it says 1 person or 50 people, whatever it is. And this is what should pop up. And then just tap 1 person who's not going to watch your live. I'm picking my brother because he is at work. Then you're going to press the done button on the bottom. And now it's set to just close friends. From here, you're just going to tap the record button.
You're now live. Double press the capture button to switch to your phone camera.
And when you're done, you're going to tap the X up here and tap end now.
Your live video has ended.
Then you're going to tap discard video, tap discard again. Then you're going to go to your profile, the 3 bars at the top left, tap on that. And then you're going to tap on archive. And then you're going to find the last live you recorded, tap on it, and then tap on the download button. And then when you go to your camera roll in your photos, you will find your live video that you just downloaded. Okay, let's do the next test. This one is going to be Facebook. So here we have 3 different ones. We have Facebook Only Me, Facebook Specific Friends, and Facebook Public, specifically on a real page. So this is very interesting. These look pretty similar, I would say. In fact, I think the public live, on Facebook at least, is worse than Specific Friends. It's cutting it close with Only Me, but I think it's also worse than Only Me on Facebook too. But another thing I want to point out, Facebook Only Me quality is way better than Instagram Only Me or practice mode. Let's take a zoom in here, right? Instagram practice mode, that's the bottom line, and that's my hand. Facebook practice mode, it's a Z. You can see the letters a lot better. You can actually see the hairs on my wrist on the Facebook private, whereas the Instagram one, you can barely tell that there's even hair on my arm at all. Facebook Only Me is way better than Instagram. But out of the Facebook ones, I think that the best quality, honestly, I think the contrast is the best on the Only Me. That is crazy. Let's go to a different frame just to make sure it's not motion blur or anything. So it's a little better as far as blurriness for the Specific Friends. Public Live still bad, and Only Me still pretty good. So I honestly think that Only Me and Specific Friends are pretty tied, but it looks like there's a little bit more detail in the arm here in Specific Friends. So I'm actually going to give it to Specific Friends, but Only Me is basically the same. For the best Facebook method, here's what you're going to want to do. First, open the Meta AI app and make sure your glasses are turned on and paired to it. Then make sure you're on the Glasses tab. Tap on your glasses here. Tap on Communication. And then you're going to make sure Facebook is connected. If it's not, after you tap on it, just make sure you connect it, agree to whatever terms, and then Facebook will be connected. Next, you can go back to your home screen. And now we're going to open up the Facebook app. If you don't have this, make sure you go to the App Store and download it. Let's open it up. Now we're going to tap on this plus button up here by the search bar. And we're going to tap Live. Now the glasses button is going to appear if your glasses are on, and it's going to be white around the borders. So when that happens, you're going to want to double tap this button while the glasses are on your head.
Switch to your glasses camera.
What that does is switch the POV to your glasses instead of your phone. From there, you're going to tap on the top where it says Public, and you're going to switch that to Specific Friends. After you tap on Specific Friends, it's going to come up with a list of all of your friends. Just pick someone who is never on Facebook and wouldn't watch you live even if it was shoved in their face. For me, that's my brother because he's at work. So just tap on the checkbox next to their name once you figure out who that friend is. Cool, and once that's done, you're going to tap Save, and it will say Specific Friends at the top. Now, before you go live, make sure you go to Share To and change this to Off. It might be on like that, and then it's going to put the live on your story, and you probably don't want that, so make sure that's toggled off by doing that. And then you're just going to tap Go Live.
You're now live.
After you're done with your 26-minute recording or whatever, you're going to tap the Finish button down here. It's going to say Ending Live Broadcast, and it'll say
Your live video has ended.
and will be deleted from Facebook after 30 days. This is totally okay. Tap on these 3 dots right here. And then this download video is going to be grayed out at first, but that's just because the video is processing. So give it about 30 seconds, maybe longer if it's a pretty long video, but mine was pretty short. And then press Download. From there, it will be downloaded to your camera roll. So if you go home and you go to your Photos app, it will be the latest video there. Here it is on mine. And that's how to do the best Facebook method for the best quality. So then what I decided to do is see if I could screen record. Because when you download a live, you'd think it would decrease the quality because Facebook has to keep all of these videos on their servers. But if you just screen record it while it's happening, then you get the exact resolution at that moment. So now I've gone ahead and put up the screen recorded version of the live, of the best quality on Instagram, versus the actual live. So let's see if the quality is actually any better. And first glance, the chart looks pretty similar, but I think it's a little tiny bit clearer on the screen recording. And the arm detail looks, I think, a lot noticeably more clear on the screen recording versus the Instagram Live. And the screen recording is just going to be the resolution of your phone screen. So on iPhone, it's basically 1080p full HD, which is what the Ray-Ban Metas record anyways. But let's zoom in here more targeted. Another downside to this is there's going to be a little gradient effect on the edges. Basically what that means is it's darker on the bottom than it is in the actual recording. And it kind of does that to make the UI look more clear down here. But I still think the hair down here looks more clear than it does over here. It looks blurrier over here. Bottom line, not the best. Clear here, but it's a little darker because of that gradient effect. So it's up to you. You would have to crop this to make it actually usable. So in CapCut, I'll show you how to do that really quickly. You just tap resize, leave it on 9:16, and then just come in. And it would be more like this. The quality is a tiny bit better, but I don't know if it's enough better to justify having to crop in. If you want to do the screen record method, which is going to require you to crop in a little bit, but the quality will be a little bit better than all the other options. Follow the same instructions to do the best Facebook or the best Instagram option. And then if you're on iPhone, scroll down from the top right corner, make sure you're on the heart icon, and then you're going to find this screen record button right here. It's just a little circle inside of another circle. Tap that, and the screen recording will start in 3 seconds at the beginning, and then do your live stream. And then at the end, after you've done your live stream, swipe from the corner again and disable the screen recording or stop it. And then that will be saved to your photos. So you can tap on that and there it is. And if you go to the options right here and then tap on crop at the bottom, you can bring in the crop to where nothing you don't want is in frame. The bottom will be more free if you were to start the live, but that's just an example. Crop it to wherever you want and then press done. And then that will be the best option if you want to use the screen recording method. Although be aware there probably won't be any sound. So you're probably going to want to sync the sound from your live stream video that you download to the sound of this better quality video. Okay, next I wanted to see if the Oakley Meta would perform better since it has a 3K camera. So we have the Instagram on the left and the Oakley Meta on the right, both close friends on Instagram. And whoa, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? It looks like the Ray-Ban Metas have better quality when doing the infinite recording method than the Oakley Metas. And the Oakley Metas are set to 3K. That is very interesting. So see it here on the arm details, the hairs are very blurry, a little bit more clear, a good amount more clear on the Ray-Ban Meta version. The letters here are a little bit more clear. Well, they're really blurry, almost as bad as the worst performing one, which is the Instagram practice live. Honestly, it might actually be, I think the Oakley Meta Close Friends is the second worst, which means the practice mode on the Oakley Metas would be the worst by far. If you have any idea why the Oakley Metas perform worse for clarity, noticeably worse than the Ray-Ban Metas, let me know. Look how much blurrier that is than the Ray-Ban Metas. That is so weird. So weird. But it looks like Instagram Close Friends on the Ray-Ban Meta as a way to record infinitely is the best quality so far, besides the screen recording of the Close Friends, which is a tiny bit better, but forces you to crop in. But now let's compare all of our winners to each other to see which one is really the best. And then we'll compare it to what the Ray-Ban Meta looks like normally. So right here we have Instagram Close Friends. On the left, Facebook Specific Friends, which was tied with Facebook Only Me for quality, and the screen recorded Instagram Live. And it looks like Instagram Close Friends is definitely the winner. All of the Facebooks looked consistent until you compare them to the Instagram Close Friends Live, which definitely has the best quality, although the Instagram Practice Live has the worst quality out of all of them. And if you want the quality to be even worse than that, use the Oakley Metas while you do it, apparently. But the screen recording is pretty clear as well. The only downside is that you have to zoom in. But I would say if you're going for the best quality out of all of these options, go on Instagram, set it to Close Friends, clear all of them, and just select one person who's not going to see it, and use that to record your very long video. Don't bother with screen recording or anything like that. And then you're going to end up with the best quality video possible. But what does this look like compared to the actual Ray-Ban Meta? So the right one is the official Ray-Ban Meta full 1080p recorded normally, and the left one is the trick to get the infinite recording. This is what the quality is gonna look like. Obviously, it's really good, crisp detail. You can see all the details in the wall as well, and even the little tiny thumbtack hole. And here, it's still pretty good, but it's also not that good. And you can't see the thumbtack hole at all in this footage. It's just gone, all smoothed out. For now, it looks like you're gonna have to stick with the 3-minute Ray-Ban Meta and Oakley Meta recording and restarting it if you want the top-notch quality. But if you want quality that's pretty good, using Instagram, close friends, live stream, and downloading that afterwards is probably gonna be your best method if you want the full frame. If you're fine with zooming in a little bit, do the same thing but screen record it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on how to get the best quality while having no record limit on your Ray-Ban Metas or Oakley Metas. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for the 10K surprise that I've yet to announce. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.